Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith, and we have another new edition of collected and customized police cars and first responder vehicles for the month of October. Yes, even though we're recording for the November, we're kind of going. We're still all the vehicles that we customize and or purchase for collection. Yeah. That's all. This is all from the month of October. We all get it from the previous month. So, without further ado, we want to keep it going for you. Let me see. Whoops. Got that. All right. This is the first vehicle of the month. Town of Bluffton, South Carolina. Police Interceptor Utility. Vehicle by Green Light. And the decals, we customized the decals. This is a vehicle that we made for request. This is a vehicle we made for request. That was a commission request, and we designed the decals, and we put it on the vehicle. So nice that we made it. We made another one to add to the fleet. There was some pretty good demand for the teams that was working or used to work for the Bluffton Police Department at the time. Nicely done, sleek and stylish. Look at all that. On the side, just has the Bluffton Police Department font along with the crest, the city crest on it. Has 911 emergency dial 911 on the side rear, right by the rear tail lights. It has Bluffton Police on the back, on the tailgate part, just below the windshield in the back, and then right underneath has the unit. Well, it would have the unit number. I don't have the unit number on that one, but I have the unit number right underneath. It would have the unit number right underneath the license plate, and the website, the web address for the Bluffton Police Department .gov. Nicely done. So nice. We did it twice. We kind of moved our display studio to a different location in our room, so bear with us. We might be reaching around a little bit. Lighting might be affected. We're testing all this while we're broadcasting live. How about that? Some things are best tested when we're doing it the hard way. Next unit up. This is the Irmo Police Department in South Carolina. They're sporting a green light Chevy Tahoe. Decals also made by us. This was also a commission request vehicle. However, the commission request vehicle was mostly for the Dodge Charger, green light Dodge Chargers of the same unit. So we made that, but we also saw this. They also got some new, have been able to purchase some new vehicles. This is one of them, and they kind of made it and sported it on a slightly gray colored vehicle, Chevy Tahoe. So we wanted to emulate that, and here we are. With that in mind, nicely done. Has the decals on the main primary decals on the side. Irmo Police right underneath the decal design. 911 dial 911 on the rear of the primary decal, close to the tail light. This is a casting that already came with a light bar and a push bar. We just kind of modified it to make it into this vehicle. Has Irmo Police on the back, and that's about it. License plate as well. No, we ain't put the license plate on it yet. That's how new this is. And this will be added to our fleet in our collection. Nicely done. Customized with care by our shop. Not bad at all. Next unit up. You're familiar with this one. NYPD. Yeah. This is a green light casting of the New York Police Department. New York's finest is sporting a Ford Police Interceptor utility vehicle. Love the light bars on it, if you want to call it a light bar. But it's very unique. So I'll call it the unique light bar. It has a push bar in the front and well designed all the way around. Has this traditional blue NYPD with his primary decal design on the sides, and then NYPD police with on the license plate, as well as design on each side of the license plate identifying their NYPD police. Nicely done. This was a collected item that just came out, late this month, but we managed to get it. We managed to get the shipment in time, and went through our shop for inspection, and it is ready to go and join the fleet. So nice, we made it twice. Well, we collected it. We collected quite a few, but right now we'll display 2. Add to our collection of an already massive NYPD fleet. Not bad at all. Look good. Look real good. New York's finest. That's all. That won't be all for New York's finest, but I tell you what, nicely done. Either way. Take away one at a time here. Next unit up. There's some. This is Charleston County Sheriff's Department in a Dodge Charger, green light Dodge Charger, nicely done. Decals by Aftermath LLC. Nicely done on this. Good sleek design. Here, the primary design on the primary design, the stripe going across the vehicle at an angled direction all the way across the vehicle. Has 911 on the very end of the underneath the stripe on the side rear. Has right close by the tail light. Has it right by the tail light. Has the accreditation. Logo on the top side, right behind the rear window. Nicely done. And has the font Sheriff of Charleston County underneath. Sheriff font Charleston County underneath the stripe. Has the badge on the side, right next to it, on the stripes. Has County Sheriff on the back. Oh, excuse me, Deputy Sheriff on the back, along with the license plate. I think we did put a license plate on that. Nicely done. And we just kept it like that and added a light bar on the top. So nice, we'll do it twice. Also, we'll get this custom that we done from Rick Muzan gave us for the previous design of the Charleston County Sheriff's Department on a Mustang Fox body. This is a green light Fox body as well. I think you've seen it on the other videos, but just display it just in case. All this is together. And now it's a fleet. The Charleston County Sheriff in Charleston, South Carolina. Nicely done. Nicely done. Next unit up. Also from South Carolina is the Berkeley County Sheriff's Department. County, South Carolina, close by Charleston, in that area anyway. Oh yeah, it's a little further than Charleston. It's closer to, yeah, it's there, but it's in South Carolina. This is their Chevy Tahoe, and this is a green light casting of the Chevy Tahoe, decals by Cardinal Police Diecast. Nicely done. We made one with the K9, with the design of it. Berkeley County Sheriff has the stripes going all the way across the vehicle. Has caution K9 on the back. Nicely done. And then the unit number on the front, just by the front headlights there. Sweet. They'll have Sheriff in the back, along with the license plate and the unit number there. And then on the bottom they'll have caution K9 on the back, just underneath the tailgate of that vehicle. Just underneath the tailgate of that vehicle. Kept it a slick top. Nicely done. We detailed and all we did with the vehicle was detail the visor lights in the front and in the back. We also modified it a little bit to have some lights on the rear side of the vehicle. On the rear side of the vehicle. Wanted to see if you see that. That's what we did, and that's how we detailed it. Look at it like that. Nicely done. That's how we detailed the lights in the rear, to kind of modify some of the lights that they have on their vehicle when they light up. And we kind of make it simulate like we light it up. But nicely done. Very well done. Loved it. Both of them are slick top. One's K9 and one's not. But they're both designed to be added to the fleet. Now we've modified. Now we designed the Berkeley County Sheriff decal as well. But we'll still use those for the vehicles that for the shorter vehicles that's not a Tahoe, that's like maybe a Mustang or some of their specialty vehicles. We can use the decals that we made for the shorter cars. But these will be for the larger vehicles, and they fit very, very well in this Tahoe. Nicely done. The Berkeley County Sheriff's Department in South Carolina. Made a lot of South Carolina units. There's still more to come in this regard. This is the next unit up is the Kehoe, Colorado, I believe, Police Department. Yes. Kehoe Police Department in a green light Police Interceptor utility. This is a 2013 Police Interceptor type casting, or Ford Explorer casting, but we'll go by Police Interceptor utility. It just sounds powerful and muscular, but nicely done and sleek. But it's definitely sleek, definitely good in design. Has a blue stripe going across the vehicle, along with the police on the stripe, along with Kehoe Police on the logo and crest on the right next to it. Has the picture description of the mountains also on the line. This line goes all the way from the front to the back across this vehicle. 911 on emergency on the back, on the very back, just above the line, right by the rear tail light. Not bad at all. It has the unit number on the front side on top of the line, just before you get to the headlights. Nicely done. On the rear has police, has 612 unit, the unit number on the top underneath the back windshield, and its license plate. Nicely done. This is a purchase casting that we got, and we try to, if we can, we'll try to buy two, make it a fleet. The Kehoe Police Department in Colorado. Nicely done. We made Next unit up will be the, well, we made an NYPD unit. Like I said, New York's finest. Can't be, yeah. We just have to keep it going. We love it. Love enough of it to either make more or purchase more. We started out when we did our collection, one of our 64 scale units, first of our collection that we added to the collection. One of the first 64 scale units that we added to the collection is the NYPD. Of course, they're the easiest ones to start, easiest to find, easiest to purchase, and if necessary, easiest to get the decals to install and customize yourself. This is one of their newest ones that they've been trying to pass to replace the current design that they already have. I don't think they are going to let that fly, but we figured we will make one of them. We did make more than one, so we had to add to the unit. But this is the kind of a design that this was kind of the new design that the city was trying to push, or at least was trying to be pushed, to be added to the new fleet, to be added to the fleet of the police cars here. Nicely done. Like I said, I don't think they're going to let it fly, but if anything, they'll just make it a centennial vehicle of some sort in the future. No doubt about it. Well, it's a police interceptor utility. It has the stripes going in, the design going across the vehicle. Has the crest and NYPD and NYPD on it. NYPD police in the rear. Doesn't have a license plate yet. We'll get a New York license plate when we get a chance. We put it on this sleek, already designed, so to speak, slick. It was a slick top when we got it, but it was a blank green light casting of the police interceptor utility, and we just modified it into a police vehicle. Decals are by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Did a great job on it, and we did a little bit of detailing on it on the front by putting lights on the, by putting simulating and detailing the lights on the grill, and underneath the headlights on the turn signals, I guess, or the fog lights in the front. Nicely done. So nice. So nice. We'll do it twice as well. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Next unit up, the North Augusta Police Department in South Carolina. They're sporting a green light casting of the Chevy Tahoe. It came fully supplied with a push bar and a light bar. Light bar on the top, push bar on the front. Nicely done. And all we did was just put the decals on there. You'll see the stripe go across from the back side of the front wheel well all the way across to the rear. On each side, they'll have police, city of North Augusta, right underneath the police. Has the state of South Carolina and giving you the location of where North Augusta is on that state map, and right on the stripe. Nicely done. It has public safety on the rear, along with the unit number. It may have 911 on it. It has 911 on the side, right underneath the stripe, just before the light. It also has the city logo on the windshield, on the rear of the windshield, in the back. Also has the state of South Carolina logo and on the rear as well, on the rear of the tailgate as well. Nicely done. This is the only vehicle we have so far, but there'll be more coming. Much more coming. Decals by Aftermath LLC. and well designed. Love it. Love the way this looks on a Chevy Tahoe. Nicely done. Also, nicely done, I think. As the next unit up is the Arizona Department of Public Safety, I guess. Yeah, but the Arizona Highway Patrol, and they're definitely up there on this Dodge Charger, sporting this Dodge Charger vehicle. Has the light bar and the push bar already established, and we got the decals from Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. You did a great job. Of course, they'll have the state trooper on the side at an angle, state trooper underneath it. On each side, courteous excellence on the front. Right on top of the front wheel well. Has the logo of the Arizona, of the Arizona Sun as their logo. State trooper on the back, and then a chevron across on the back, across the bumper, from one end of the bumper to the other. Nicely done. Nicely done. We had to modify the state trooper a little bit. This thing did not reach the front wheel well on this one, and we had to kit bash a decal from the Alaska State Troopers to kind of work for it to cover all the way to the front part of the wheel well there on both sides. So we had to modify it a little bit. This is not one of those where you just put on where you just install it and just leave it be, where you just put the install on and you're good to go. We had to modify it a little bit. That's why it's the only Dodge Charger we've made so far. Yeah, we customized so far. And this was the previous unit that we customized into this unit, because we wanted to try it and see what it fit. If we need to work on it, could we work on it? We really couldn't tell until we got it on there, and then we realized, oh snap! Well, it's on here. Let's try to fix it. We did, and got it to this point. A little challenging, but the finished product is worth it. You couldn't tell the difference if we didn't say anything about it. I'm almost sure of it. But nicely done. We did detail the lights on the push bar a little bit, but nicely done all the way around. Yep, this is the Dodge Charger of the Arizona Department of Public Safety. Nicely done. Like I said, we do police cars and we purchase and collect and customize police cars and first responder vehicles. This is the next unit up, and yes, it is a unit, EMS unit, Long Beach Search and Rescue ambulance vehicle. It's a 1993 Ford F-350 ambulance. Nicely done. They just came out, and we're just now getting we just have only a run of a few ambulances here. We just managed to get at least a handful of them. So look at it and enjoy. This is something we purchased. A purchased vehicle on the ambulance. We have yet to do any designs on the ambulances, and if we do have a blank casting, we're taking a number at this point in time. But these first responder ambulance vehicles just came out. They're made by Greenlight. Hobby exclusive vehicles. Nicely done on this thing. 1993, and this is a good casting. It looks like a newer model than a 1993 model. Has Long Beach with the big big blue, painted with two color tone paint. Two-tone paint, white and blue. The blue is the other half that's on the bottom. Painted all the way around the vehicle, including the cab. Nicely done. Has a white stripe that's going from the front wheel well, rear part of the front wheel well, all the way to the back. And the back is looking good. Nicely done. Has some lights detailed on it. That's how it came. Have not done any, like I said, we hadn't done any detailing to it. It looks good like it is, and we're going to try to keep it like that, and keep this one for our collection. But that's one of many ambulances that we're going to be seeing in our collection as well. But we welcome these castings into our collection and into W.K.R.H 12 Productions. Nicely done. Well done. Next unit up, Fire Department of New York ambulance. This is also a Ford F-350 ambulance representing, sporting the Fire Department of New York ambulance. It has the triple stripe all the way across from front to back, from the front to the back on the side, and it wraps around the back as well. Nicely done. Two-tone color, white on the top, kind of a reddish orange on the bottom, wrapped around the entire part of the vehicle. Both the white and the black and the red two-tone color. Nicely done. Has this thing on the front. I think that's the air conditioner. Who knows? I think it is. Who knows? But definitely thought about the cooling unit, establishing a cooling unit for the vehicle. So that may be something else entirely. You have to let me know. We're just learning about the EMS vehicles, believe it or not. Know more about the police cars than the EMS vehicles and first responder vehicles and fire trucks. But we're getting there. That's why we're here. Try to display it to you and share to the YouTube world and social media world, because we are on social media as well. Next unit up is the New York City EMS. They may be a separate entity, but like the police, they probably have several entities establishing themselves as a rescue vehicle. This is also a Ford F-350 vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, and nicely done. This is one color in its entirety, white with the blue and the orange stripe, mostly going across the entire vehicle from the front to the back. Nicely done. Has the NYC EMS on it. Nicely done. At least the orange stripe goes all the way around the vehicle and stopping at the front of the vehicle. This is considered a hazmat unit if it needs to be a hazmat equipped vehicle. They're ready for it. Nicely done. I love the details in the back. There's a lot more details that you see in the back than anything else. But nicely done. Nicely done. Put these, so put these bad boys together. Now that's a log jam in New York City. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alright. Next unit up. It's not even a unit, but this is also an ambulance as well. They thought about the customizers. And Greenway has thought about the customizers and established a blank Ford F-350 vehicle, ambulance vehicle. Nicely done. blank, white in color throughout the entire vehicle, but nicely done. You can detail it the way you want. Now I've seen some customizers already get a jump on putting some good designs on here. Nicely done. This is just a blank display. They're probably the hottest selling, and that's probably the hottest selling vehicle right now. That's the only blank display we have that we've been able to find and purchase. That's how hot that's how hot, and they're going, they're like hotcakes. They're really being picked up and being customized by the best customizers out there, getting it done. They got ahead on these orders and got their hands on them and could get as many as we can, and got as many as they could. Nicely done. So now that we have one blank, we can figure out what we're going to do with it, and we have what unit we're going to put on it. And there were a lot of bidders, no doubt about it. But just the one display, just wanted to display that to you as we go along. There was the blank one, just in case anybody's looking for it. You might have to look for it, but just in case you want to know what it looked like, you're good to go. Next unit up is the Houston Fire Department, sporting a 2019 Ford F-350 dually. Nicely done. Two-tone color of red on the top. Well, it's wrapped around the vehicle, along with the white stripe that's on the bottom part, that's wrapped around on the bottom part of the vehicle, that's wrapped around the entirety of the vehicle all the way to the front. Nicely done. It'll have the Houston Fire Department. Yeah. Rescue unit. Have to check and see what it says. Yes, Houston Fire Department. Yeah. But love the dually. Has the tow hitch on the rear, and we added the light bar on the top because we're going to make that, that will be a true rescue vehicle for us. But it'll also be towing a good capacity. Nicely done for the city of Houston, and nicely done on this dually. You see the crest and the Houston Fire Department that's on top of the white stripe, and the crest that's on the stripe. Not bad at all. A simple design, but very, very effective. So we just, like I said, we just added a light bar, put a license plate on it, and made it official. Made it an official vehicle for the first responders at this point in time. Nicely done. This is a purchase vehicle that we got to add to our collection. Yes, we do have a collection of fire department vehicles as well, but you don't have to, at the same time, we can customize if necessary. But if they're out there, we're going to try to get them to add to our collection. And there you have it. There you have it. Our vehicles, police car and first responder vehicles, for the month of October of 2023. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions and your support of the channel. Thank you for all that you do in support of our channel here. We really appreciate it. I'm Keith. We'll see you on the next one.